Hi everyone. So finally GATE 2027 information is live. So now you can see the website. Let me just tell you the website. So here you can see the website and this information or the examination and everything is live. So let's just discuss about it. Now you might be noticing that everyone is talking about the new GATE paper. So GATE has introduced the new GATE paper this time. IIT Madras is conducting this time and IIT Madras has introduced all the other IITs including with IIT Madras has made the decision to introduce Robotics and Automation RA paper this time. So this is the website. On the website if you see that there is here also on the notification on the homepage also it is written on the website homepage also it is clearly written. See here that that the new in this notification bar you can see that the new paper has been introduced, right? So yes, GATE 2027 we can say it has just got bigger with this new paper. But let's just see the relevancy of this new paper for us. For us means for GATE CSE and GATE D aspirants. So if you see two paper combination that is also given on the website. Okay, if you see the website, the two paper combination is given on the website, right? With this link you can see if you see two paper combination, then you will see that CS students, DA students can appear, both of these can appear for RA, right? So if you see RA is mentioned here, RA is mentioned here also, and in RA which means in robotics and automation in this paper also CS and D are mentioned and mechanical and electrical are mentioned. Okay, so basically these four branches can give RA paper, right? So basically you can say that if I ask you, are you allowed? Yes, CS plus RA this combination is allowed. DA plus RA this combination is also allowed. And CS plus DA, I mean that was a popular combination. This was anyway definitely there. But if you ask me, I mean allowed is okay, but if you ask me do I recommend, then I would say I would recommend CS plus DA. Okay, let me tell you the reason. Let's just look at the RA syllabus and let's just see that how much relevancy it has for CS and DA aspirants, right? So if you look at the RA syllabus, then on the official website you can look at the RA syllabus, then you will see that engineering mathematics is there. Yeah, that is fine. I mean that is common in the DA also, like apart from this part, but that's fine. Okay, mathematics is there. So now apart from mathematics you will see that basic of mechatronics and these things obviously now are not relevant. I mean this is not relevant for CS or DA, but yes this digital logic is there, and then engineering mathematics, programming, data structure, these things are there which are relevant for CS and DA. But sorry, this is engineering mechanics. Okay, this is not relevant. Programming, data structure is relevant. But if you see, lot of the syllabus is not relevant. I mean, this is out of the domain. Principle of robotics and automation and electrical engineering, like lot of syllabus, mechanical engineering, lot of syllabus is out of domain. So that's why I would say that I would not recommend you, if you are CS and D aspirant, if you do not have any knowledge of electrical and mechanical, then I would not recommend it, because in robotics and automation, electric and mechanical part is a lot, right? So that's why I will not recommend. But yeah, if you want, if you have interest, then you can do it depending on your interest. But yeah, common pattern will remain same, which means CS plus DA, it is allowed and it is recommended also. Okay. Now in this video we will discuss GATE 2027 new paper discussion. I think we have already discussed it, so I ticked it mark. Now let me just discuss the most important things, which are GATE CSE syllabus change and GATE DA syllabus change. What are the changes in the syllabus? Okay, let's just discuss these two. What are the changes in the syllabus? So let's just first discuss GATE CSE syllabus change, right? Syllabus change in GATE CSE Computer Science 2027 versus 2026. Let's just see how much syllabus has been changed. So now let me open both the syllabus. Here I have 2026 syllabus, which was organized by IIT Guwahati. Now I have IIT Madras syllabus, which means like 2027 syllabus for computer science. Now let's just compare each subject one by one. Okay, so I have already done this comparison. So let me just tell you that there is no change in all of these subjects, which means engineering mathematics, programming, data structure, algorithm, discrete mathematics, database, operating system, computer network, operating system, theory of computation, and compiler design. There is no change in these subjects, right? So in fact, if you just compare, for example, if you just compare engineering mathematics, okay, inside this discrete mathematics, proportional and first order logic, this is 2027, and if you compare with 2026, then it is word to word same. Okay, proportional and first order logic, and ending with generating function and ending with generating function. For example, if you compare, let's suppose a programming and data structure, programming in C, it is starting with programming in C and ending with some graphs, right? Okay, so if you compare, then it is starting with programming in C and ending with graphs, like that, right? So the if you compare syllabus, it is word to word same, okay, for these subjects, for these subjects. Now there are few changes, might be few changes. I'm not saying there are, but I will just analyze and I will just tell you there might be few changes in this. Okay, so these subjects I can say are word to word same. Okay, these subjects we have found word to word same, but there are like words are different. So let's just analyze these three subjects. Okay, let's start with the computer network and computer architecture. Okay, so this is 2026 syllabus and this is 2027 syllabus. Now if you see, they are not word to word same. For example, here the first word is machine instruction and addressing mode. Here the first word is instruction set and addressing mode, right? They are not word to word same. So let's just analyze these two. Okay, which means computer organization and architecture syllabus. Let's just analyze this. So what I have done, I have listed, in fact, the words. So here in 26 syllabus, machine instruction is mentioned. Here instruction set is mentioned. Addressing modes, addressing. So I have even, listed exact words here. So if you see that, okay, obviously this is instruction set, machine instruction. There is no change in the first row. Similarly, no change in second, no change in third. Here also ALU, here also ALU. Here also, like, they have not mentioned. I mean, earlier they have not mentioned the micro program, but that is a part of control unit. So that's fine, right? So there is no change here also. There is no change here also, right? So till this point, there is no change. But now if you notice, there is something called secondary storage. This secondary storage is not there in 2027, okay? Other than secondary storage, they have mentioned like memory hierarchy, performance. I mean, performance metrics. These are like by default part of the syllabus. So there is nothing addition here. But I can say secondary storage. Okay, this topic has been removed in the new syllabus. This topic has been removed. So this is one of the changes that you can say, one of the major changes. If you want, you can study this topic because recently in 2026 itself they have asked this question, but now they have removed this topic. Okay, this is a small topic. If you want, you can study, but as part of official syllabus, they have not mentioned it. Other than that, there is no change. I mean, so basically this is removed, and then there is no change after that. So here also there is no change, right? Okay, so that is about computer organization architecture. So basically secondary storage has been removed from the syllabus. That is the I can say that is a change in the syllabus. Okay, now let's just see the next subject, which is digital logic. Okay, if you see this and this, I mean the old syllabus and the new syllabus, they might not be word to word same. Okay, that's why we are comparing. Okay, if they are word to word same, there is no point in comparison. We have already said that, okay, this is basically final. Okay, I mean there are no change. But let's just see digital logic and 2026 and 27 syllabus. So again, there are like I have listed down the topics. So see, there are no change till this point. But yeah, if you notice, then there is a little change. It might seem there is a little change. Okay, here they have not mentioned here. I mean in 2026 they have not mentioned the methods, which is K-map and tabular method, something like that. But here they have mentioned K-map, tabular method, or something like that. So I can say there is just a detailed detailed syllabus. It's not a change. There is absolutely no change. So I'm writing no change, but it is just a breakdown of the syllabus. I mean these topics, K-map and tabular method, these topics are somewhat similar, and these topics we have been already studying. Okay, I've confirmed this with Deepak sir also, because Deepak sir has been taking this subject and he has said like there is no change in this in digital logic. Okay, so I can say that in computer architecture secondary storage has been removed, but in digital logic there is no change in the syllabus. Okay, now let's just see the last one, which is computer networks. In computer networks, the word to word they are not same. Like here it seems like little trimmed syllabus, and here it seems like old syllabus, little seem, I mean more syllabus. So let's just see word to word. Okay, see, in earlier syllabus they have said OSI protocol stack and something like this, but here now they are saying principle of layering. So I'm writing both the words. Okay, so these are actually same. I mean the way of writing has been changed, but it doesn't mean the syllabus has been changed, right? So I will say there is no change here. Right. What about the next topic? The next topic, here they are writing the performance metrics. They are writing extra in new syllabus, but performance metrics means throughput and these things. Throughput and these things were already throughput, efficiency. These things were already there in the syllabus. So yeah, so I can say there is no change here also. Here they have not mentioned this Ethernet bridging, but they have mentioned Ethernet. So I mean I don't think there is any change. So here also no change. Here they have not mentioned shortest path, but just by not mentioning flooding and these things, that doesn't mean that there is change, because distance vector, link state are the protocols which are for the shortest path and flooding and all, right? So here also no change. I mean, earlier you can say it was redundant, but here they have written it more smartly. Otherwise there is no change. Here also there is no change. Okay, here also there is no change. Here also there is no change. Almost same. Everything is same in TCP. Okay, here also there is no change. Now in the earlier syllabus, there were three protocols: ARP, DSCP, ICMP. Now these protocols are not here. So I would say there is a removal of these three protocols here. Similarly, in the earlier syllabus, there were like an application layer. There were DNS and these were mentioned, but here only DNS and HTTP is mentioned, which means SMTP and FTP has been removed. Okay, so I can say there has been reduced syllabus as at the application layer. Okay, so basically you can say that these three topics have been removed, and similarly SMTP and FTP have been removed. So in terms of the removal, the explicit mention of ARP, DSCP, ICMP, HTTP and FTP has been removed from the syllabus. So basically if you compare the old syllabus and the new syllabus, then you can say these topics has been removed. Now should we study these topics, or should we not study these topics? Actually, see, from the DSCP there has been recent question they have asked, but now they are not mentioning it explicitly. So for now, obviously SMTP and FTP for the application layer protocols you can completely forget, because they are not they are not basically writing this in the syllabus, so you can completely forget these two. But about the DSCP and ARP and ICMP, because these are the important protocols, but they have not mentioned it, so I can say you can deprioritize it. Okay, I mean they have removed from the syllabus, so there are high chances they will not ask any question from ARP, DSCP and ICMP also. I mean they will obviously not ask anything from SMTP and FTP, but there are high chances they will not ask anything from this. But if you have time, then probably you can study for 1-2 hours. Otherwise you can leave these topics also. Okay, because these are also as per the syllabus, these are removed from the syllabus, right? So as a summary, you can say that secondary storage has been removed and these topics has been removed. There is no change in the digital logic. Other than that, obviously everything is completely same, right? So this is the summary. Everything is completely same in GATE CSE. Only in these two subjects, computer architecture and computer networks, in these two subjects little bit removal is only there. There is no addition. Okay, secondary storage removal and these protocols removal. Now let's just talk about GATE DA. Okay, so what are the changes in GATE DA? Let's just talk about this also. So I have basically done one thing. I've opened the new syllabus of GATE DA, which is this, the new syllabus of GATE DA and the old syllabus of GATE DA. Okay, which means GATE 2026 syllabus and GATE 2027 syllabus. I've basically compared both. Okay, so I've even compared word by word. For example, if you compare any subject you can take, for example probability and statistics, so then they are starting from counting, and then if you read it, and then chi-square test was the end. Okay, so counting and chi-square test was the end. If you read in between also, there is everything is same. And similarly, like for example database management, machine learning. Okay, for example database management, they are starting from ER model and ending with categorization and computation. Okay, so ER model ending with categorization and computation. So basically there is no change in any of the subject. Okay, you can compare any subject. So if you take all the subjects, I've listed down all the subjects, I compared word by word, there is no change in the syllabus. Okay, there is no change in the syllabus in GATE 2027. So you can say that in GATE DA there is no change. Okay, in GATE DA there is no change, absolutely no change. So all in all, the summary is something like this, that new paper has been introduced. Okay, RA, as I told you, removed from CSE. The secondary storage topic is removed, and ARP, DSCP, ICMP, SMTP and FTP removed from computer networks, right? And DA syllabus completely unchanged. So this is the summary. Okay, so I hope you like this video. If you like the video, just let us know in the comments. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.